Welcome to the Properties to Profit podcast. I'm Michael, your host. Excited to share with you my journey from a six-figure job to building a successful real estate business. Each episode will explore various aspects of real estate investing, from wholesaling and flipping to managing rentals. I'll share the lessons and insights I've gained, aiming to help you avoid mistakes and achieve your financial goals. Expect guest experts, valuable tips, and practical advice to guide you on your own real estate journey. Thank you for tuning in. If you find any value in this podcast, please subscribe, share, and follow me on social media. Let's turn properties into profits together.
Hey guys, Michael here with Properties to Profits. Now on today's episode, I wanted to talk to you guys about why you aren't hitting your goals. So this came about, I was out with some buddies last night and one of them was like, man, how do you keep hitting your goals? And I was like, well, I don't always hit my goals first off. But he's like, no, but seriously, like every time I talk, you're that much closer to your goals, and you have some really ridiculous goals. Like they're huge by most people's standards. And I really started to think about it. I was like, this is interesting. And I was like, well, let's just talk about what I do. And I was like, well, first off, I set goals. He's like, well, yeah, I have goals. I was like, okay, great. And I was like, well, how often do you look at yours? He's like, well, I set them like once a quarter, and I kind of look at them then. I was like, that's probably where we're off. I make sure to set and look at my goals every single day. Did I move the needle forward that day or not? And if I didn't, what am I going to do the next day to move it? That I think was the biggest indicator of why I was moving the needle forward and this person wasn't. He was like, yeah, I don't look at mine every day. I was like, well, how do you know if what you did that day moved the needle towards what you want out of life? And he was like, that's such a good point. Every day I'm reminded, every morning, I look at my goals and what I want out of life, and I make sure I'm going to do something that moves that needle. Do I do it every single day? No. And something I just recently started a week ago is, at the end of the day, what do I need to do the next day to make sure the day was a little bit closer to moving the needle? And over that week, I've seen so much get done. And I was sick last week too, and I still had an amazing week. So guys, when you set goals, most people just set goals and forget about them, never look at them again. And at the end of the year comes and they're like, oh, I didn't do anything. I'm still making $80,000 or whatever the number is. Where that's never happened to me, because I'm constantly looking at my goals. I'm constantly looking at my goals and what do I need to do today to make sure I'm hitting them? What didn't I do that could have moved the needle? Oh, I spent 30 minutes scrolling on Facebook or 40 minutes on Instagram, whatever it might be. Or I just sat there and did nothing because I was tired. Well, what can I do to make sure I'm not tired tomorrow? Oh, maybe if I sleep, put my phone down, don't watch Netflix, all of those things. And then it sets this kind of bar for me that, okay, I recognize that I didn't have a good day today. And so in a week when I want to watch Netflix all night, that doesn't happen because it's not good for me. It doesn't align with my goals, what I want. I want a jet. I want another Lambo. Those things don't happen watching Netflix. I want freedom of time. Well, when you can fly anywhere in the world, that's freedom of time. And so those are the things I'm going to go achieve. And so always be looking at your goals. You got to do what most people won't. They won't look at their goals because they know they're not attainable. Well, of course they're not attainable. You don't do the hard things to go attain those goals, which is working out, eating healthy, working more, all of those things. And you only know if you're on track if you're getting aligned with what you want out of life, but you have to do that on a daily basis. Every single day, look at your goals, look at what you want to achieve out of life, and go hit it, guys. So just a quick reminder of, like, if you're not on track for your goals, you're probably just not looking at them enough. So every day, look at your goals, and every night before you go to bed, what is one thing that you could have done better today? And what is one thing you're going to do tomorrow to make sure you're on track for your goals? That's it, guys. Super quick. If you look at your goals twice a day, every morning and every night, and write down things to make sure you do the next day, you'll get there much faster. Wish you guys luck. Hope that your 2024 wraps up strong. Thanks, guys.
Thank you for listening to the Properties to Profit podcast. I hope you found today's episode valuable. If you enjoy the show, please subscribe and share it with others who might benefit. Follow me on social media for more updates and tips. Until next time, keep turning properties into profits.